the emotional roller coaster and the emotional theme park makes a living is the way, the interpretation and the meaning that we put on things and that we subscribe to them. Believe me, I'm just like any of you guys, so I get thrown into my emotions all the time. But it's important to recognize that this is a conscious choice that we can make. I don't have to take on that person's assessment and make it mean something about me, that I'm inadequate, that I'm not good enough, that I'll never be enough, that I can't do anything, etc., etc. The whole litany of meanings that we attach to them. So go back to that example. Go back to that time where somebody didn't like the dinner that you cooked, or they didn't like the way that you cut your hair, or the clothes that you're wearing, or something that you took personally. Think about how that felt. What did you make that mean? One person didn't like the taste of your food. Does that mean that you suck as a cook? One person didn't appreciate the time and energy and the combination of flavors that you put in that food. You made that mean that all of a sudden you are useless in the kitchen? 99 times out of 100, that's what we do, is we go off the deep end. We make that one assessment mean everything. I've had this happen to me recently, where one person's assessment of me, my work, the things that I care about, the way that I show up, completely obliterates all the other assessments that are out there that support the way I see myself and the way that I want to show up. So that gap between the emotion and the source of it and where it's coming from, and getting to taking responsibility for our experience. Go back to that same scenario. We'll stick with the kitchen one, cooking something for somebody. I don't like your food. I don't like that combination of flavors. Well, thank you for your feedback. I hear that. Is there anything I can do to make a more pleasant experience for you, without making that person's opinion of your food mean something? Okay, thanks for letting me know that you didn't appreciate that. Is there something else that I can prepare for you? Because I still would like to provide a meal. Is there a modification I can make to that? Can I add something to it that would be more pleasant, more desirable? Or, hey, that's what I've got for tonight. So if you don't like it, then here's the kitchen. You're more than welcome to prepare something for yourself. But without attaching emotion to it, or spite, or something that tries to interfere with the solution. Taking responsibility, moving forward, and moving towards solution is a way of eliminating the emotional response. Because that emotional response is just going to produce greater conflict and greater dis-ease in ourselves and with the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. So feedback is essential, especially if you're a leader, especially if you're providing a service or providing value to people. You have to be able to take feedback in and then say, okay, well, thank you for reflecting that to me. What can we do moving forward? What can I do moving forward? What else can be done to change that outcome? Thank you for your assessment. I appreciate you taking the time to give me that feedback. Here's what I'd like to do moving forward. Or can you help me identify something that would be more effective? Emotion gone. Now, it's not to say that we can't acknowledge or identify our emotions, but this is an essential tool to be able to move past it. I'm not trying to encourage you guys to be completely emotionally devoid and emotional robots. That would be setting us back a couple more generations, right? That's what we're growing out of. But the thing that we can take from these older generations is not letting our emotions lead our lives. Because when we're reactive, when we let our emotional space dictate our decisions, then we're not being trustworthy. We're not creating safety. We're not creating security for ourselves and the people around us.